Or should Dad have paid you to leave back then? Veronica's face flushed red. Adrian turned to his mother. And you, Mom, didn't you tell me about how Grandma tried to break you and Dad up because he was just a car salesman from a working-class family? How you eloped because she couldn't see past his bank account to who he was as a person? Diane's tears were real now, but not the manipulative kind from earlier. These were tears of shame. Adrian grabbed my hand. We're leaving. Don't call me. As we walked toward the door, Richard called out, Son, please. We made a mistake, but we were trying to look out for you. Adrian stopped and turned back. You want to look out for me? Then trust me to make my own decisions about my life and who I love. Sloane could have exposed your test the first day. She could have embarrassed all of you. Instead, she played along to see what kind of people you really are. And you showed her. We left the ranch house and got into my car, my real car that I'd parked down the street. It was a Mercedes G-Wagon, and Adrian just stared at it. This is yours? He asked quietly. I nodded. I have a few cars. This one's my favorite. We drove in silence for a while before Adrian finally spoke. I'm so sorry. I had no idea they were going to do any of that. I reached over and took his hand. I know you didn't. If I'd thought you were in on it, I would have walked away the first night. He was quiet for another minute. Why didn't you tell me? About your money? I pulled over into a parking lot so we could actually talk. For the same reason your family pretended not to have money, I guess. I wanted to know you loved me for me, not for what I could buy or provide. I've dated enough men who were more interested in my portfolio than my personality. Adrian nodded slowly. I get that. But you could have told me after you knew I wasn't like that. I smiled. I was planning to. I was actually going to tell you this weekend. I wanted to take you to my actual place, show you my life, let you in completely. Your family just sped up the timeline. Adrian looked at the steering wheel, processing everything. My family's really rich. Like, really rich. And they pretended to be poor to test you. That's insane. I laughed. It's definitely creative. Most families just grill you over dinner or stalk your social media. Your family went method acting. Adrian asked where we were going now, and I said I was taking him to my penthouse downtown. You have a penthouse? He asked. And I could hear the disbelief. I told him I had a penthouse, a beach house, and the apartment he'd been staying at that I kept for when I wanted to feel normal. The apartment's real, I assured him. It's just not my only place. When we got to my building, Adrian was quiet in the elevator. The penthouse took up the entire top floor, and when we walked in, he just stood in the entryway staring at the floor-to-ceiling windows and the view of the city. This is really your place? He asked, walking to the windows. I kicked off my shoes and said it was. I bought it 3 years ago as an investment, but it ended up becoming my favorite space. The light is amazing. Adrian turned to me with this expression I couldn't quite read. Is this weird for you? Seeing me process all this? I shook my head. I knew I'd have to tell you eventually. I just hoped it would be on my terms, not because your family forced the issue. We sat on the couch and I showed him my actual life on my phone. Photos from board meetings, the sale announcement of my company, articles written about my business success. You're kind of famous, he said, scrolling through search results for my name. In business circles, yeah. That's why I've been careful about keeping my profile low when I'm not working. I wanted a break from being Sloane Whitmore, CEO, and just be Sloane who's figuring out what she wants to do next. Adrian set down my phone and looked at me. I love you. The broke freelancer version and the secret millionaire version.